Alright, today we are going to do a proper dedicated review of the BMW X4 30D Brooklyn Grey. ఇంకేమైనా ఉన్నాయా గంతే. But let's go home and start the intro there first. Such a beautiful weather. I think we have to make a nice vlog today. First things first, our haircut is done. I always think I wanted to grow it, but after it comes to a point, I feel very irritated, especially here, and I go and cut it. Anyways guys, welcome back to the channel guys. What's up guys? Hello, hope everyone's doing great. If you've seen all my videos till now, I've been reviewing cars, I've been reviewing bikes. More than a proper review, you know, I like to talk about the bike and the car, how I feel about it, not the numbers and all that. I don't like talking about specs because I don't like to go in too much into technical. I know people who do that. I appreciate that, but my style of doing it is the experience of it. You have a pastry. How many grams of sugar does it have? I don't care. Does it taste good? Yes. That's all what matters for me. Anyways, we have done all those reviews for so many cars and bikes till now, but till date, somehow I did not review my own car and my own bike. And if bike ledu gani, when I had it, I never did like a proper dedicated review for that particular bike or a car. Now this is a brand new car, okay? If you ask me, should you get a brand new luxury car? It's not a luxury car. I wouldn't put it in a luxury car segment, but in India it is considered luxury because anything above 50 lakhs, these days basic cars you're getting for 25-30 lakhs. Verna is approximately 22-23 lakhs on road. So in India we typically consider the top 3 Germans, the Audi, Mercedes and the BMW as luxury cars. If you walk into one of these showrooms, they typically cost somewhere around minimum 50 lakhs. That is the bare minimum you have to put if you walk into these showrooms. Now to be honest, these cars are not that expensive. When they come into India with the taxation, with the cess, with the GST, CGST, SGST, oh must tax, TDS, EDS, road tax and they become like 47 to 50% more than the actual manufacturing cost. So value wise, it doesn't make sense. You can't go for a brand new car. I wouldn't recommend to do that. Better to go for a used one. It's usually not very easy to find such cars, but as a rule of thumb, I would tell you, pick a car which has driven around 15,000, 20,000 kilometers. They'll cost you a little bit more, but it's better to pay that price because you get quality. Typically these German engineered cars, they have issues if they're not taken care of. The owner is being rude to it, if he doesn't take care of it well, not serviced on time, if there's a small part replacement, if he doesn't do that, then the issues slowly crop up, and then you will have Diwali lights on the display. And the moment you see engine check lights or any other sensor issues in your car is when you have big heart attacks. Out of 1 million heart attacks in the country, at least 10,000 heart attacks are because of the German cars engine check lights. Just kidding. You can still go for a German car which has been driven more than 50,000 kilometers, but just make sure, take it to the showroom, get it checked properly. Make sure all the services, everything has been done at the showroom. It has a proper showroom track record. Sriman, you're suggesting us to go for a used car, but why did you not go for a used car then? Manaki doola. Appudu telvadu. Anni konnanga telustayi kada. Out of experience, I learned it. That is the reason I'm telling you. If you can, unless you have all money, like I don't care money, that kind of money unte, if you can afford it, go for it. So let's review the car like properly. I'll show you what are the good things and what are the bad things I like or hate about the BMW X4 30D. I did not hit record.
That's a tattoo. With a big case tattoo.
1, 2.
I can't be like that.
Okay, this is the first time we are going to record the video. We are going to review the car from the dicky. Not completely, but come here. Look who's here.
Hello.
This is the second take by the way. First we did the same shot, but we forgot to hit record.
This Gajani forgot to hit record.
Pooja is going to be our DOP. You know what is DOP?
Yes, director of photography.
అంటే ఇంతకు ముందు షాట్లో నేర్పిలేదు. She only told me it is director of photography. అబ్బా బాగొచ్చు.
Yeah, I hired so many of them. I forgot. Cinematographer, producer, assistant director.
Oh, in your old office.
Yeah, because we used to hire creative guys, no?
But you never handle the camera. But for me, you keep handling the camera once in a while, so that's good.
What to do? You make me do it, so I do it.
पेट पूजा के लिए we have to do it, अम्मा.
और इस पूजा के लिए?
इस पूजा के लिए सब कुछ कर रहे हैं. सब कुछ कर रहे यार. So where do we start reviewing the car from? This is the first time I'm doing a proper dedicated review video. Do you know? Till now I never reviewed any of my cars or bikes, my personal ones.
You were doing this now. You just told me come down.
Yeah, randomly I told her come down. You have to hold the camera for me. It is going to take some time, so be prepared for that because the camera is going to be super heavy.
Today I missed my workout, so I think it'll be nice shoulder.
Oh yeah, actually, see, Universe tells you all this before only pre-plan ho gaya. So see, I'll tell you something about BMWs. Usually all the even numbers are coupes and all the odd numbers are boxy designs like X5, X1, X3. These are all boxy design like family cars. The even series X2 is not there in India. Abhi X4 is also not there in India, but X2, X4, X6, the even numbers are all coupe designs. Basically coupe design bole to, I mean most of you guys know it, but still we are doing a review, so we have to. You see this design? The sloping roof you get here, this is the coupe design. You get this in sedans as well. But previously they never did this in SUVs. But then there was like so much of demand for good looking SUVs, because usually SUVs don't look beautiful. They look sturdy, they look manly and all. They look sporty. Yeah, it's called a SUV, sport utility vehicle. Pooja is learning.
Okay.
So they thought, let's add this coupe design, sloping roof, and make it look more beautiful and more sleek. I don't know who started this coupe design. I think it is BMW, if I'm not wrong. And then if you look at the front, first we'll do the exterior review of the car. Today actually I didn't wanted to shoot this video here in the cellar, but we have the A7 S3, so it is going to be lit up. And also today there's no sound here. Usually when we come to the basement, there's so much of some external noise. Today it's not there. But yeah, this is the front end of the design. Looks normal, like a normal BMW X3 it looks. And I have to tell you, it is made on the chassis of a X3. Like X5 ke chassis ke upar you make X6. Similarly, X3 ke upar they made X4. But the difference is the rear. I showed you, right? It's a coupe design. X3 is a boxy design. And this is a special edition. This is called the Black Shadow edition. I think there are only 50 in the country released. So you get the special color in it, which is called the Brooklyn Grey. Okay, it is not Nardo Grey. A lot of people get confused with that. It's not a Nardo Grey. It's Brooklyn Grey. BMW calls it that fancy name. And if you see, it gets a black grille, complete black dot grille. Areva Pooja. Pooja is going slowly. Good job. By the way, this is called the M Sport, which is not like a proper M car. It is you see this badging over here? It's a M badging. It is not a true M car. The top end variant of the BMW is called M Sport. Otherwise, it's called the X Line. There are only two variants usually in the BMW, the X Line and the M Sport. This is the M Sport, the top of the line in the X4 series, the X Drive. Basically, X-Drive is nothing but all-wheel drive. BMW calls it X-Drive, fancy name. And it's got 30D engine, the iconic 30D straight 6. And one of the most fancy features we have to showcase is this button. A lot of people don't understand. When I go to security checks and all, when I'm entering the mall, people don't know how to open the DK. They don't know. So I'll go and tell them, dude, you have to click this button. That's an electronic tailgate you get with the car. Oh, one thing I have to show you. Did you notice something? My car is so brand new. It's 4-year-old now. But still, if you see, we did not remove this laminate. Brand new, bro. And I'm not going to remove it because when I'm planning to sell it, whenever I sell it, I'm going to show the new buyer, bro, ours is a brand new car with all this. Lamination would peekale. Ikkade kaadu. Lopad car lo kuda chaala unnai. Laminations peekaledu. So that is the beauty of the X4. Starts from here, sleek and manchiga nice streamlined shape you get. And one of the most beautiful things I like about this car is specifically the rear. Actually, I booked the X3, but then I later realized X3 looks very family-ish car. I wanted a more sporty looking car. So I went for the X4 and I thought, the price difference was somewhere around 7 or 8 lakhs for the X3 base variant and X4 base variant. But then I decided to go for the X4. The extra 7 or 8 lakhs which I gave is specifically only for one thing. That is for the rear design. It looks so beautiful. We have to showcase the alloys. This special edition, so usually you don't get these. So usually you don't get these wheels. You get a smaller wheel. There's a 20-inch alloy wheel, but usually all X4s don't get this. There's a special edition. This is the reason you got a bigger wheel in it. Usually you get, I think, around 19-inch or 18-inch if I'm not wrong. The only disadvantage with these tires is that it's a bigger alloy. The tire profile becomes slimmer, because of which the ride comfort is not that great. These look good from the outside. They will not enjoy the comfort inside the car because it is very tight. The suspension is good, but the tires also matter, right? So these are the Bridgestone tires I have on it. Very good tires. I love them. And you get red, beautiful calipers inside them. They are obviously inside, so you can't see it. Okay, Baki ka review, we will go outdoors and do it because here I'm sweating as well. I didn't switch on the car. Okay, now let's continue the review after going outside in proper outdoor environment because it is getting too hot in here. I can't switch on the car and sit inside a cellar. A lot of people do that. Shouldn't do that because you pollute the cellar. There's no proper ventilation here. You'll be creating a lot of carbon monoxide and dioxide. I see a lot of people sitting in the malls like this, drivers especially. They sit down in the car and they switch it on, which is not recommended. But driving this car is something else, yaar. Like that is where all your money goes. I mean, the drive quality is so evident. Forget about drive quality. People who sit inside, even the passengers feel that quality. People like my mom who don't understand cars and all that much. Even she told when she sat in the car, she's like, "Arey, ee car lo okati ardhamaindra, chaala smooth ga veltundra," she said. I said, that is why we pay that much extra premium. Yeah, like when you take this on the highway and when you're cruising, it's like silent. So silent. Nishabdam enta bhayankaranga untado. అలా ఉంటుంది. There is a doma inside. If you like driving cars, I think you should go for a BMW among the top 3. I love Mercedes. Actually, that was the plan first. I wanted to get a Mercedes first because that is one of my favorite cars. Any Mercedes, they look beautiful. They look classy. Interiors are amazing. The interior lights and all that. If you see here, the ambient lighting is very minimal compared to a Mercedes. But if you want driving pleasure, the moment I drove a BMW is when I realized I will chup chap go for a BMW. Till then, I was a Mercedes fanboy. After driving the BMW, after taking a test drive of it, then I became a fan of it. I drove the 2 crore wala GLE AMG. I have to say this, not because this is my car, but genuinely I'm telling you, right? This car feels more premium somehow, I don't know why. And the way it drives, this one has more driving pleasure than the GLE AMG as well. I drove the 53 if you remember. I hope you're recording.
Obviously.
Imagine I'm
doing my work. I'm serious about my work, dude.
Imagine I'm doing all this and it's not recording. So many times this happened, you know. Abhi Pooja is doing all this help. So thoda coffee to pilayenge.
Yay! Thank you.
I mean, anyways, I pill off my coffee for you anytime. But
Sriman and I are coffee lovers. No, it's okay. Actually, I'm fine so far.
Too many mosquitoes.
Trees, side and all, right?
3 drive modes in it. I forgot what modes it comes with. Pakagil. తిట్టాలి ఇట్లా ఏం చేయాలి సీరియస్లీ దెర్ ఇస్ స్మాల్ రోడ్ హియర్ షో దిస్ రోడ్ ఆల్రెడీ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ చెల్లరా అండ్ దట్ గై ఇస్ కమింగ్ ఆపోజిట్ టు మీ బీపీ వస్తుందా రాదా చెప్పు
chill calm this is when you're supposed to be calm
but this is too much we have to speak up sometimes కొంచెం అన్న little bit
speak up aram se
so the car comes with 3 drive modes eco pro comfort and sport mode obviously we are going to drive in comfort mode most of the time 99.9% of the time I drive in comfort mode which is a good balance between eco pro and sport. Eco pro, forget it, you get like 2 or 3 kilometers extra mileage for a liter which is economical when you go like cruising and all that if you want to just chill out and drive with a nice music, but otherwise comfort mode is something, but then you know you don't get the turbo kick at all in eco pro mode. Yeah, it's all focused towards giving you good mileage, but when you're driving in comfort mode it's a good balance between the sport mode and the eco pro mode, so you get like decent mileage. That's one more great thing about the BMWs. I don't know how do they manage it, but when I go from here to Malkajgiri 70 kilometers on the ORR when I'm driving at 120 kilometers per hour on average, you know what, I get crazy 15 kilometers per liter. That's madness. In spite of having a car like this one, a straight 6 cylinder, 650 Nm torque, 280 or 300 bhp, it doesn't matter after 250. This kind of mileage you will not get it from any other German cars. One more good thing I like about the car is this big screen here. The infotainment system you show is almost, I think it's 12 inches if I'm not wrong. 10.5 to 12 inches. Everything feels modern on this. And the best part is it displays the car color here. Okay, I'll take the camera for some time. Pooja is like, her hands are paining.
no it's okay.
So most of the cars, you know, problem is they don't display the right color in the infotainment display. If the car is red, they show white inside. So the screen is good. The display is really beautiful. Looks very sporty. Of course, there's no analog display at all. No proper moving parts. Everything is digital these days. And the newer generation, Mercedes or BMWs or anything, they have big screens. Even the BMW, the current generation, the screen starts from here all the way like that. It's like a curved big screen. I don't like that design. It's always like that, right? The older you get, you like the older designs more than the current generation. The current generation takes a little bit of time to get used to that design, whether it's exterior or interior, doesn't matter. So as of date, we have finished 13,727 kilometers. That's good. Which is bad actually, driving terms, but it's okay. I took this car out of love, you know, I use it, I take it out on a regular basis. Only thing is I don't go long in this. X view, this is something I did not see. What is X view? Oh, you get a compass. See, itlanti one explore good cheyalenu, you know. It is showing the degrees, how much is the inclination, how much is the turn, what is the elevation, 609 meters. What else do you get? Sports displays, energy flow. That's the energy flow diagram.
Where did we come?
Nice steering wheel. I really love the cockpit of the BMW. It looks like ready to race. I know that's KTM tagline, but
BMW का क्या है?
BMW का perfect tagline they gave, you know.
Yeah.
Sheer driving pleasure. It is the best driving pleasure you get. I think Porsches and all are much better in driving pleasure, but that is like beyond 2-3 crores in India. Under 1 crore you can enjoy a good, amazing, next level driving pleasure car is the BMWs.
If not the BMW, what else?
Mercedes are also
Pro?
good. SUV, Mercedes are good. But you have to go for minimum GLC. GLC is like the C-class of SUVs. Audi is a very good car. I don't
It's
know.
not Audi, it's Audi.
Audi. I don't know why Audi is not clicking here in India. The marketing, or I don't know why. Maybe worldwide actually there's a problem with Audi.
It's not clicking in India, really.
They are very good cars actually.
Yeah.
I heard there's a good blend between a Mercedes and a BMW. It has the driving pleasure of a BMW and it's got the comfort and luxury feel of a Mercedes. Audi's interiors are next level, you know. I love them. BMW's interiors are very functional. They look sturdy, nice. They age well. You hear the sound? Very noisy outside.
Oh, I always told you about it, remember? First of all, it's like, and you don't feel the bumps. I love that.
Okay, now you see when I close this, pin drop silent.
It's like noise cancellation.
Noise cancellation, perfect word. Yeah, but it felt very weird when I got this car, you know, because I was not used to this kind of insulation. Germans are known for the insulation. So thing is, when I got this car, observe this one. When I was moving my hands on the steering wheel like this, I mean, you hear that sound? I wouldn't hear this so prominently in any other car. In this car, everything is so silent that you could hear small things. Minute things. I know it is difficult to understand what I'm talking about, but it felt weird when I was turning the steering. It was like, why is so much of sound coming out of the car? Like this sound. One more problem with that kind of insulation in the beginning, now I got used to it, is you don't realize if there's a car or a bike or anything beside you or they're coming close to you. You can't even hear their honk properly because of the crazy insulation levels inside the car. See, this is comfort mode, and how much mileage did we get? We came in the city completely. There was a couple of traffic signals and all that, but 10.8 kilometers per liter, 11 kilometers per liter. I wouldn't see this on the I-20 forever. Like this, if I keep rolling, aram se, it will go to 14 kilometers per liter. And then there's a modern car like 2023 ka car, 2022 I think. So you get all the bells and whistles you need, Android CarPlay, whatever. You get complete Apple Car display. And best part is this CarPlay, it's especially maps, they are not stretched out because it's a wide screen. It's like I don't know the aspect ratio. It's a longer aspect ratio. It doesn't look like it's stretched out. The aspect ratio is maintained. Touch response is amazing. This comes with the Harman Kardon speakers. I can't make you listen to it because you'll not understand anyway. It depends on your speakers, what you're hearing on, and depends on the DJ mic, how it's capturing. But if you sit here and listen to it, certain music types are good, certain genres. Like hip hop is good, metal is okay. You know what is not good? Pop is like a little bit weird. Uncle, in that situations, you know what you need to do? Overtake something. If it's in comfort mode, all you have to do is tap this paddle shifter.
Ye babu.
And it flies. That too in comfort mode. So if you switch it into sport mode, you have sport individual and sport plus. Let's put it in sport plus. The thing is, sport plus mein you get little bit lower mileage obviously because turbocharger is always ready to kick in. Okay, this is in sports mode right now. Pull is instant. It becomes like a beast. Like total 650 Nm torque wants to come out. So it's very instant. See this? It becomes an electric car. Gear shifts are also like manual basically. It doesn't shift till it wants to shift, till it cries for power. One more beautiful feature this car has is, I think most BMWs come with that. It has launch control, which we are not going to do now because Pooja will puke immediately. You know, I didn't believe her first time when she said, I feel pukish, I get a headache, don't do that. I did one time launch control with her and she was like, done, never do this again. I didn't understand when she was saying this that time, but later I was driving the e-tron GT, that Audi e-tron. When I experienced the launch control, it is like launch control all the time. Okay, that car is launch control all the time. When I experienced it, that full day I was having headache, the full day I was feeling pukish is when I understood, oh, this is what Pooja experienced in the BMW. India's favorite feature coming up in 3, 2, 1, the panoramic sunroof, bro. Looks nice, especially in a car like a BMW, which has dark interiors. When you open it up, more spacious, more airy. By the way, air conditioning is one of the drawbacks, I would say. It is good, but it's not at the level of Hyundais and Kias and Marutis. These are made for German. I-20 mein mera AC is like a fridge. Literally store meat and fruits and vegetables inside the car and leave it. You know, I'm not joking.
That's
it becomes so cold.
Biryani, it was fine.
I mean, one thing, I'm fine with it. I would appreciate if this car had it, is the ventilated seats. And especially in a place like Hyderabad, you need ventilated seats or at least fabric seats. These cars come with leather seats or leather look-alike seats, whatever. They don't breathe, because of which you'll sweat. The 360 camera is something that I miss on it. It's not like I can't live without that, but if you have it, why not? In driving terms, what I don't like, one more thing is, there are 3 things actually I hate about this car. Not hate, but I don't like, I would say. First thing is, steering is somehow very hard in this to turn compared to any other BMW. It's not easy. One hand say it is not so easy. Any other BMW for that matter. I drive my friend's BMW 330i. It's very smooth. This is smooth, but it's tight. I feel this car comes with a steering that has hydraulic assist. Second thing is the brakes are not that great compared to other BMWs. They're progressive, they're nice, they have the stopping power, they do all that. You can stop such a heavy car at high speeds also very efficiently because of the big tires, big grip, all that is there, but it is not very crispy. Last but not the least, which I don't like in this car is, I'll showcase when we stop. Pooja worked a little extra today, so we'll have to peel off my coffee. Oh, we have to, perfect. This car comes with parking assist. You see this P? Whenever it detects a parking space, it shows up this P and it makes a sound, and you have to touch this. You see the arrow going there. Now, see, I'm not doing anything. It detected a parking here, exactly. So, I have to still concentrate, but
That's cool.
it's parking on its own.
But you don't like this feature. What do you mean by the third
I mean, I
thing?
don't need to use it.
Then it's not something you don't like.
I don't use it much, but you see that?
That's
Automatic.
amazing.
Okay, it's trying to detect what to do. It is shifting gears on its own.
That's ultra cool. The watchman is saying, stop. I want to tell him, beta, hum nahi chala rahe gaadi.
See, I'm not doing anything actually. Both my hands are on the camera. It is parking it perfectly.
This is amazing.
But I'm actually scared. I don't want to do that. It is scary. Okay, it said it parked perfectly. You know what it did? It tried to park parallelly to the side wala car. It's not parking parallelly to the wall. If you see this wall over here, it's a little bit crossed, but it parked perfectly with that car. But it parked well. I have to give it for that. You get very scared. You can't put a ₹1,000,000 car in automatic hands and leave it like that. You get 2 seat profiles in this, 1 and 2. That is the best feature when you give it to valet park. They change all the settings and give it to you. The seat is changed so much. Some people sit literally like this to the steering. Once I get into the car, it's very difficult to find that sweet spot that we want. So these seat profiles are very useful. I need not tell about this because you people already know that, because these days every car is coming with that feature. Okay, now I have to showcase the worst thing about this car. I'm talking about this, the rear seat comfort. Generally people will not understand, like if Pooja sits, you don't sit here much. You never sat piche, right? We always sit. Oh, sorry, yeah. Pooja sits piche all the time because of Naisha.
It's fine for me.
You didn't go long in this, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
And you're short as well. Like, short as in not like that.
I'll slap you, I'm not short.
No,
I'm
not
fine.
short as in not like 6-footer, right?
Obviously
So
not.
someone who is like at least my height is still fine, but when you're doing long distances, you feel this. You see this? I'm around 5'11". For 5'11" person itself, you can see that there is not much gap here. So long distances, though it doesn't touch your head, you feel like you're claustrophobic. Like English
Which I
teacher
am.
ఉన్నప్పుడు జాగ్రత్తగా ఉండాలి ఏం మారుతున్నాము.
Can't use it casually.
Under thigh support is not great. Front seats are amazing. The car, you pay all your money only till here for BMWs. At least in these cars. From here onwards, it's like any other normal car. If you're a family of 5, if you take your family out on long trips and all that, don't go for the X4. Go for the X5 or go for the X3. That's a much better car. But then, yeah, you have to compromise on one thing. The exterior looks, the kind of looks we get for this car is next level.
I don't think any of the exes get it.
Any of the X's? I don't have
no
any X's.
pun intended, but sorry, I want to talk about exes here.
It's like a compromise in life as well. I'll tell you how. If you go by the looks, if you go by the looks for a girl or a guy, inside you'll have problems in life. Inside you'll have problems because this car looks so good outside. Inside is not that great, especially rear seat comfort.
There are girls who look pretty and they're good.
Don't go by the looks. If a girl is not looking so great, still fine. Don't go for Katrina Kaif and all that. You can settle down for normal people because inside is more important. The heart is important.
Oof.
Where you live. Appa, em cheppinavara asala.
Oof.
So that's one thing. And oh, actually it has more speakers. I just feel, because I don't sit piche, what do I know? It has one more speaker here, one more speaker here. Behind this screen there is one more speaker and then a subwoofer. So it's a 12 speaker system if I'm not wrong. That's a good speaker system. That's why it sounds great. Also you have these nets over here. Except these papers and stuff, don't put anything over here, because if you put heavy stuff over here, this stretches a lot and slowly as it ages, this becomes loose like this. But I have to give it to Indian manufacturers as well, because Tatas, Mahindras and all these people are also building amazing cars these days. They're getting really close. I think it'll take another, it's not about the quality of cars. The thing is the pricing, right? If you give a Mahindra these days, they are also like 33 lakhs or something, the XCV9. But if you can give them 45-50 lakhs, they will nail everything. They can also do amazing engines. They're capable. They have the R&D. This car comes with rear air vents. It's a 3-zone if I'm not wrong. I like this detailing over here. You see this X coat hanger. Actually get a lot of space piche after you throw down the rear seats. And let's say me and Pooja are traveling somewhere like that. We have to do that. We are not doing that at all. You can throw the seats down.
Hello.
See, so much of space you get now. Can we actually sleep in this car? Yeah, actually you can. ఇట్లాంటి పనులు ఇప్పుడు చేయలేవు కానీ actually there's a lot of space. You can do it. Put a nice mattress or something, take some blankets, someone will sleep here and I'll drive. So yeah, you can utilize this car for long distance. Only thing is, because it's a coupe, ida tagultadi. Okay, there is a nice glove box over here, and then you have X4 detailing over there. Once you open this slides in nicely and smooth. And then there's lighting inside. Right now you're not able to see it because it's daylight obviously. 2 cup holders over here, nothing like cooled and all. It's basic cup holder. Think you can put your phone over there for charging because there is a port over here, normal USB-A. And then this slot, a lot of people told me, I don't know what is this exactly, but I think you can put your key inside this. And then coming to the buttons, you have start stop button, parking sensors, and then you get traction control on off the driving modes. This is descent control, unnecessary for us unless you're doing like an off-road. Then you have auto hold. This is something you'll get used to so much. Like, this is amazing in the traffic. And you know what, a lot of people don't know this, but this is a touchpad, you know. You can write here, handwriting recognition, which is unnecessary. This car has some unnecessary features like that. You can remove those features from this car and you can maybe cut down the price by at least 15 lakhs maybe. Like that parking assist is not needed unless you're like not at all experienced. And then you don't need that reversing assistant. It's very useful for sure, but very rarely you'll get petrol anta 90 kilometers range left. One more thing I like about the car is it gets a lot of buttons, which I love. See, volume control is like a physical knob. You get all the AC controls over here. All these are touch controls, okay? You see this when I move my finger over here, so you can assign some certain functions to each of these buttons over here. Also, it comes with cruise control, not adaptive cruise control, no radar, no nothing like that, no ADAS. One more thing I don't like about BMW is the horn. The horn is very tight. It's not easy to honk, which is a good thing because it discourages you from honking. And one more glove box over here. Best part is they gave C-type. One more good comfort feature. I told you, right, this car is for the driver. That is the reason BMW concentrates on seats like these. This is a very comfortable seat to be in. And these, see, you have under thigh support extension. Okay, last but not the least, see, actually previous generations had the laser lights, the headlights I'm talking about, very powerful. They somehow removed laser lights. We have conventional projector lamps, if I'm not wrong on this, LED projectors, and they are like very bright. See, this is not the beam, this is just the basic light, and this is the beam. Right now, I'm not sure if you're able to make out, but when I'm toggling between the high beam and low beam, you can see the reflection on my face. They're that powerful, exactly like clear water lights. Anything else you want to add? We will give you 5-star for the effort.
So is this indirect motivation that I need to shoot your videos?
Indirect and direct motivation. Chalo, pack up. That finishes our shoot. You know, this is a problem when I talk a lot. Words hypothetical. Chalo, let's put the camera back inside.
Okay, bye.